And welcome back to TerraFirmaCraft episode 34. I'm just gonna sleep and look around. Okay, they're all burning. Burn, burn, burn. Creepers around. I see 2 creepers and a spider. I don't know if these flowers respawn. Don't know, don't care. Actually, I do care because I have an idea if the reds respawn. Okay, well, regardless, it's time for me to actually start building. I hate to disarm myself, but I have to. And I forgot that I'm going to have windows in this, but for now that will work. So far, that is simply one wall. And I need some glass actually, but let's try to chop out some of this area. I think I want to have it like a 2x2. I wanted to go for a pattern at one point, but nah. Not really worth the time. That'll be there and there. That'll be good. Let's see. What's this look like? It's a little bit darker of a house, but doesn't look too bad. I guess this is ripe. I don't care. I honestly don't care. I'm just gonna dig it up. Don't even know what half this stuff is. I just want it to go away. Also because I just don't want this area to be clouded up. Or crowded, or whatever it is. And it doesn't seem to be growing anymore, so... Or it is, but it's just really too slow for now. And again, winter is pretty much on us. Early winter. I don't see any rain or snow or whatever it is. I don't even know if it snows in this biome. Or this... Actually, it probably should. It shouldn't snow in the equator area. Yeah, the first start of the house. I need glass, though. And that's not easy to come by. Luckily, I do have the material to make it. Let's say... which one's emptiest? None of it's really empty, so... rice. I don't know where I got that. But who cares? Let's go do this. Oh, I need a fire starter. actually, do I do have two more. And I think it's in here. I need 2 chalk. Actually, I only need 1 chalk. Keep it for extra. I'm trying to remember if I can find my chests. I think I may have just placed them there. And seems safe in here for the most part. And this is the only way. And I mean the only way. Clay molds. Boom. Yeah, that's just a glitch. I'll superheat it quickly. And the cost of the fuel being a little bit more. Very hot. Yeah, this will heat up the fastest. Once they turn, there, just put them all there. What I need to do is heat that up, along with that, and that. Need hammer. Okay, I'm gonna have to take this for now. Turn this into flux. Come on. Very hot, very hot, very hot. Is that even... Okay, that's very hot. Faint red. Once it's orange, or at least 2 of these are orange, I'll be able to weld them. Dark red, faint red. I think bright red 3 allows them to be welded still. Don't quote me on that, I'm just trying to remember. Yeah, this will always be 2 steps ahead of it right now. Or 3 maybe. Yeah. Orange. That's a good cycling if you know how to do that correctly. I think that'll be fine. I don't want to melt them. Weld. Why didn't you take that one out? Flux. Weld. Oh, just get it out. Don't want it there. I just want it to... There. Now the rest of this goes to making glass. There we go. That'll make a nice bit of glass. Now I don't have to worry about the ceramic molds anymore. And now I have these copper ingots. And there we go. Or copper ingot times 2, which is basically just I better run before monsters spawn. And I think it's already too late. They probably did spawn. And interestingly enough, it actually spawned me outside, which is really dangerous, actually, especially since there's space right next to it. Yep. Boom. 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 Glass panes are just made normally. But yeah, all these types of sands can be used to make glass. And people are being loud again, but it doesn't matter. So, as long as they don't bang too much, I don't really have much of a problem with it. Dark red. Dark red. I think dark red 2 they melt. Or I guess it's bright red. Oh yeah, it is bright red 2. There. But yeah, these ceramic molds are here just in case this stuff melts. Actually, it's a pretty good way to melt down your ores if you have a bit of them and you have time. But it's not as advised as that for smaller metals, because this gets pretty hot, and it also uses charcoal as fuel. This thing is pretty much the only you use this for iron. I think I'll be able to make enough to... Yeah, I'm just trying to get as much use out of this. Area looks pretty secure. Bright red 2 is really hard to do with or without a good wood in this thing, so actually I think you could still do it. It's just kind of hard because it needs to be at least here for it to actually work, and that's pretty hard to do. Very hot 3, very hot 3. I think that's as high as it can get for now. I know this could still get bright red. I don't know, it's slowly heating up, but it's not as good. now it's probably going to lose its strength. I think that should be it. Come on. One more. I know this is burning orange hot at least. Well, there you go. It won't go any higher than that. And hickory can get up to about here, so I know I can make glass and that. I'm not even gonna bother. Just let it burn out. And yes, glass is basically the same in TerraFirmaCraft. The only real difference is it can be made with that weird sand. And glass panes. The best if you're trying to make smaller windows. They're good for that, even. They don't look as good as texture pack ones, but make do with what you have. And that'll look nicer later on, as I get more aspen. Speaking of aspen, replace those trees, but I didn't have enough. Do I have any aspen in here? Nope. I got a lot of sycamore though. Let's see. It's birch. Actually, what do I have via? Or not via that. Okay. I'm going to chop down some of this stuff. Just because I need to repair my house. Oh. I think if I break that, it breaks the other thing too. Boom and boom. Huh. That's why. And choppy chop. And the reason I have it as so, there. So I can replace this. Because a creeper decided to wreak havoc in my house, even though I wasn't even near him. I'm guessing probably because a skeleton shot him a few times. Back then, yeah, that creeper would have destroyed that skeleton, but no. Nowadays it's just boom, and it does. I think it's supposed to deal like a total of 10 damage, with health is currently scaled up to 1,000. I think it's scaled with, you have 1,000 base health, and then you have, what was it? I think it was either 75 or 100 per level. Might even be a little bit less than that. These are just rough estimates of what I've noticed. That was kind of creepy. It seemed really bright and then suddenly very dark. Douglas fir, give me some saplings. Douglas fir is somewhat okay. Oh, that sucked. Wow. 5 Douglas fir saplings. It's ridiculous how much of these things drop every once in a while. It's not like always guaranteed, but it's usually guaranteed. Now my house looks somewhat made. It's like only partially done. That's a ridiculous amount of effort you need to do to actually make a house. I mean, actually a literal house. That's the effort you have to go through. It's ridiculous, but not much you can really do about it. Okay, yeah, I don't like spawning outside my house. That's because it spawns you in the closest diagonal direction, or whatever direction. So I'm going to do this. Oh, usually that falls over, but I guess not this time. And that will hopefully prevent me from just like appearing outside my house. Yes, I'm sleepwalking. I wake up, I sleep, go out here, then I stand there. All the while being mauled by a skeleton and zombie at the same time. Oh yeah, thing's still going. It's like suddenly I hear fire and I'm concerned. This place won't have windows though. At least I don't think. It's got like a percentage of having windows. I don't need that anymore. I'm actually going to take all those. I'm going to take all this because I just want to get it out of my... There. Yeah, it's a false duplication bug. I doubt it'll get fixed either. And I think this was a birch one that I made this tool rack out of. It looks, birch looks good compared against this. I mean, it's just like a good, it goes well together. This not so much, but it'll have to do. It actually does look kind of good. I mean, as is, it looks okay. I mean, yeah. I would probably rate it at a good 5 out of 10. Not my preferred choice. And the cobblestone actually is pretty good if you need a lot of material fast. Or not a lot of material fast. Willows for the material thing. If you want to make like a pathway, that's what I'm saying, is it's cheap and it's pretty easy to use. I also have these plum trees, which I'm going to keep for now. I also have the spruce tree. I forgot about that. I'm going to put this down. Like over here. Along with my other hundreds of different types of trees. Yeah, it's oddly... Come on, let me up. And... boom. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with those. It's not my fault, not my problem. I think I'll just plant it here. And these Douglas firs. I like how I'm just like slowly creating an exotic forest over here. It's just really fun. And yeah, that'll never grow because of this thing. It might grow within like minutes of me cutting this down. In fact, I've actually had them appear almost instantly after I cut down a tree. All I have to do is update the block next to it, and that usually helps. Actually, that usually resets the timer, but chicken eggs. Creating random trees. Chop down some more tree. And I'll build a fireplace eventually in that house. I tend to do it regardless, because it's fun. Makes it feel like a home. For a while at least. Till that fireplace burns down the house. Like it's done in 3 of my different places. Only that was actually a real made fireplace with like fire and everything. That was the good old days. Actually, I think I'm not too bad at making fireplaces. It's like not terrible, but I'm no grand artist or architect or whatever it is. These are birch, right? Okay. I don't really care about the birch, so I'm just gonna go over here where the birch is, and I'm just gonna plant it just so it doesn't drive me crazy that I have like this couple of birch over there and then suddenly there's hundreds. It's actually a bad place to put it. This is my birch forest. I'm gonna try to keep it as a birch forest only, just for simplicity. Not like it hurts. And yeah, you can't run at 50% water. And really, you lose water at like twice as fast as food when you run, which in reality is quite good, or quite realistic. Whatever, doesn't matter. Yes, this one sapling is worth all that effort. I'm hoping to get more. And there we go. We've made at least 3 back, and that's pretty much it for this episode, sadly. This is probably gonna end my recording because I'm kind of tired right now. That's what just tired is just. don't want to continue right now. That's a really bad impression, because I wasn't really trying to be have an impression, whatever it is. I think this is done. No? Oh, these are tomatoes. Yeah, I'm tearing them up. I don't care. I think that's wheat. Or that's rye. Rye is a rare bread for this area. Yeah, I honestly don't care much for rye. I've actually had it. It was only recently too, like this year. So, or within like 365 days, but yeah. I think I had it near Christmas or something, or you know, just a holiday we're celebrating. Everyone else celebrated. I don't really celebrate much here. It's just, nah. Pretty much just a day. But it's festive. Somewhat. Why do I have so many bowls suddenly? I just want to get rid of this sapling, because I see more growing in my orchard, the place where I don't want them growing. I also don't want them growing in my house, or right next to my house. But yeah, have a good day.